with the IvyLearn system. Are you able to see my screen now? It should say a standard integration. Click here for setup instructions.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Perfect. I will go ahead and begin. With IvyLearn, we have two integrations with Pearson Material taking place depending on which course you're using. One is called standard integration, and I'll show standard integration almost in its full today. And those are, we have the courses listed using standard integration. We also have what we call include ed integration, and these courses here are using include ed or direct integration. And those have a little bit less initial work, but are still available to you. So depending on which course you're teaching, you'll either be using standard integration or include ed integration. I'll start with standard integration. In standard integration, you use a course ID to identify which Pearson course material should be added to your IvyLearn course. Those course IDs are typically, they have 5 numbers at the end of them. There's a list of course IDs, so we can see exactly which course ID is appropriate for your course. When you enter your IvyLearn course, on the left-hand menu, there will be a MyLab and Mastering link. When you click on the MyLab and Mastering link, Pearson will request access to your IvyLearn account. Go ahead and click Login or Accept and enter in your Pearson credentials. You'll only need to do this the first time you pair IvyLearn account with a Pearson account. Then you'll click Select a MyLab and Mastering product to use with this course, or Begin, one of the 2 buttons. The End User License Agreement and Privacy Policy will appear. Click I accept, and that will take you to the Links Account page where you'll be able to, or Link Accounts page where you'll be able to enter your username and password and click Sign In. After you've signed in, it will take you to a page that looks like this, with a course ID copy box. Enter the course ID for your course into that course ID box and click Enter, or tap the little magnifying glass. That will then show you the course materials, which we'll click Select. We want to make sure that when we fill in our course information, we make it a student use course so that students can use the course materials. The start date should be whatever today's date, regardless of when the course actually begins for students. The course end date should be about 90 days after the course's final day. When you click Continue, your course will be created. You'll receive an email notification that it's completed. I'll walk through those processes live now. So going back to course IDs, I'll grab the course ID for Accounting 101. You'll want to make sure to use the course ID appropriate for your course. In your IvyLearn course, on the left-hand menu will be a MyLab and Mastering button. Click the MyLab and Mastering button, and it will ask you to authorize your account. I've already authorized this account, so I didn't get that message. Click the Get Started button. And under Course IDs, enter the course ID for your course, and either hit Enter or this magnifying glass button. That should show me the Accounting 101 Master Course. I'll click Select. Even though there's a new edition available, I'm going to use the current edition, so I'll click Select Current Edition. You may or may not be prompted for this message. I'll want to make sure this is a student use course. I'll enter the appropriate course information as dictated by the naming convention. Enter in my course dates. I'll make the start date today and the end date about 90 days after the course end date. I don't need to enter a description. I'll click Create Course. I have the You're Done message, which is showing me that the course is being created. I'll receive an email as soon as that's finished. In order to access the course in the future, or for your students to access the course, in the IvyLearn course, I'll click MyLab and Mastering on the left menu again, And that should show me the course materials where I can click Open MyLab and Mastering to actually enter the course. Once the course is created, you can manage grade sync options by clicking the Grade Sync button. You can choose whether to turn grade sync on or off for the course. Once the automatic grade sync is turned on and items are set to sync, they'll refresh every 15 to 30 minutes. I'll now talk about the direct or include ed integration. With our direct and include ed integration, there will already be content links in the modules area of your IvyLearn course. In those module links, you will be able to access the course materials, and your students will use those same links to access course materials. In order to activate the Include Ed course content, you'll sign into your IvyLearn and enter the course. You go to any Pearson assignment or eText link, again from the modules area. You'll click on those. You may, if this is your first time crossing over using Include Ed or direct integration, be asked to accept the end user license agreement and privacy agreement by clicking the I accept button. You'll then be presented with a Confirm Course Creation page. Click Confirm Course Creation or Create New Course. That's all you have to do to activate the content. After that, you'll be able to click on any of the MyLab assignments, links, or eText pages in order to enter the Pearson MyLab platform. Your students will also be able to use those same links. We've included videos in this instructions page on how to make adjustments to the Pearson content. There's an automatic grade sync between the Pearson MyLab and Mastering gradebook and the Canvas gradebook. This should already be set up at the beginning of the course, so you won't need to make any changes. I'm now showing the Pearson representatives for Ivy Tech. At this point, I'll take any questions that there are about our standard or Include Ed / direct integrations. In its entirety. By clicking Grade Sync, I can now see I can turn automatic grade sync on and off. In order to get here, I clicked on MyLab Mastering from the left menu, Grade Sync. I can turn automatic grade sync on, and then I can choose which assignments or all assignments to sync. And I can see the progress as it moves through the course materials. These will automatically refresh in the Canvas gradebook. I don't see any questions in the question box. Let me know if there are any other questions or anything that you'd like more clarity on.
Thank you, Rob. This is Heidi. I don't see any other questions either, so must be perfectly clear. Thank Thank you for that information. Is the screen that you're showing now contact information you'd like individuals to use if they have questions?
Yes, if individual instructors have questions, or if the IDs have any questions, you're welcome to reach out to the Pearson representatives. Those are your first line of contact for Pearson education.